It's my great privilege and pleasure to be here tonight. You all know the story, but maybe in the telling, we can help to get it right. You know the story, 62 years ago, only days before he was arrested, they came to this house, esta casa ante sus ojos. They were searching for Federico Garcia Lorca. And you know, they took this piano. They tore off its legs. They tore off its arms. They tried to pluck out its eyes. But you see, this piano still sings. They were searching for a radio transmitter that they thought he had hidden inside this piano. It's true. This piano. They thought he was using it to communicate with the communists in Russia. They were so stupid. He was not communicating with the Russians. He was communicating with the Cubans, with the Americans, with the French, with the British, with the Japanese, with the Chinese, with people all over the world. And he did not need a radio transmitter. He had his art. A few days later, they took him to an olive grove near Fuente Grande. The Arabs call it the Fountain of Tears. They built an aqueduct to carry the water down here to Granada. Right here. To esta casa ante sus ojos. Nearby this pool, this fountain of tears, he was assassinated just before sunrise, 62 years ago. He was left there in a shallow grave, and he returned to the earth and to the water. The water he loved, the water he feared. Agua que no desemboca. He left life as he lived life on the rim of the well. It was on the rim of the well where he battled hand to hand with the duende. The duende, as he wrote in his great essay, the duende which only appears when there is the possibility of death. He said he fought a duel to the death with his heart, to free it from the impossible passion which destroys and to construct a truly alive, wide-awake poem, where beauty and horror, the ineffable and the repugnant, exist side by side. The duende, he said, squeezes the lemons of death. That's beautiful. The lemons of death. I once asked Miles Davis about the pretty notes he played. Miles Davis said, "It's just like putting lemon on fish." Pretty notes. It's like putting lemon on fish. The duende, of course, is at its most impressive in the bull ring. Lorca said, "The torero bitten by the duende gives a lesson in Pythagorean music," and he also said that the death of his friend, the torero Ignacio Sanchez, was an apprenticeship for his own death. And it was. Garcia Lorca, too, was killed by the bull. By the bull of ignorance, the bull of intolerance, the bull of ambition, the great bull that stalked this place 62 years ago. Like Ignacio, he was gored by the bull, even while his friends begged him to leave the corrida. Lorca said, "A dead man in Spain is more alive as a dead man than any place else in the world." And it's true. In Spain, one is not truly living unless one is truly dying. It's part of what that great philosopher Miguel de Unamuno called the tragic sense of life. You know this. Unamuno wrote, "To act in such a way as to make our annihilation an injustice, in such a way as to make our brothers, our sons, and our brothers' sons, and their daughters feel that we ought not to have died. This is the way. To perform our occupation passionately, tragically if you like. This is the way. We are impelled to stamp others with our seal, to perpetuate ourselves in them and in their children. This is the way. This is the way we defeat death. This is the way death is defeated." They say that in this piano, the spirit of Federico Garcia Lorca lives. We say he never died. The bull does not know you, nor the fig tree, nor the horses, nor the ants in your own house. The child in the afternoon do not know you. Porque te has muerto para siempre. The back of the stone does not know you, nor the silent black satin in which you crumble. Your silent memory does not know you. Porque te has muerto para siempre. Porque te has muerto para siempre, like all the dead of the earth, like all the dead who are forgotten in a heap of lifeless dogs. Nobody knows you know, but I will call your name. For posterity I sing of your profile and your grace. Porque te has muerto para siempre. Para siempre, like all the dead of the earth, like all the dead who are forgotten in a heap of lifeless dogs. Tardará mucho tiempo en nacer si es que nace un andaluz tan claro, tan rico de aventura. Yo canto su elegancia con palabras que gimen y recuerdo una brisa triste por los olivos. Porque te has muerto para siempre. Jackie. Thank you. Thank you so much.